and you can run through everything that they have up there, including agriculture. You have Building Biologist Institution. You click up by Find an Expert. You click on EMRS, Electromagnetic Radiation Specialist. And you can find a specialist in your area that will come out and do an assessment of your whole house if you want. And they're in all over the area, from Canada to Colorado, California, Florida, Mexico, Michigan. Just a whole list of them. So the microwave, I believe that would shield from most microwaves that are out there. But without an actual meter, so Building Biologist Institution. So the equipment that they would be bringing out there, it's quite a bit. I thought I had one saved, but I apparently don't. So Environmental Health Trust. So if you wanted to, you can go up on the top part up here, and you're going to click on their YouTube channel. This will get you up to speed on ionizing and non-ionizing radiation. It's this one right here. And this will definitely get you up to par. It's about 4 hours long. Excellent. And then right next to it, you got wildlife. Slow steps. You also have Generation Zapped, Frequency Beings, and a couple others. So there is an EMF Health Summit, or actually this one's an EMF Hazard Summit. And it's at Safe Living Technologies. So they just came out with a new meter that will do 5G and above. So without the meter, you're really kind of playing in the dark, because I really don't know if it's really going to handle the frequency for 5G, because they really haven't really picked one yet. Some of them are using other ones. So with this meter, and it's not a toy, it's well put together. So it's put together from Building Biologist Institution, plus it also has the data from Bio Initiative report. Yeah, it's about $1,000. So I would look for a used microwave, something that hasn't been damaged, and then stick your phone in it, have someone call you, and if it doesn't ring, you know it's sealed. So then I would store my seeds in there. Something like this, you get an idea of the area that you are storing your seeds and what kind of, what kind of EMF it's being hit. And this can measure 5G cell towers, 5G phone emissions, radar, and other 5G high band devices. There is a course on their site on how to use it, how it was made, what kind of room it was made in, and it's definitely highly accurate. And then it's giving you all the parameters that it can hit. Yeah, there's cheaper meters out there. The only thing with the cheaper meter is you're not going to get what's being hit with it. So I didn't want to keep this one to myself. And you figure, you can find a cheap microwave on Marketplace all day long. You don't want nothing used at all. Just so it's easier on not being, damaged or the seal being all broke. But even with a microwave, I could probably find the millimeter. It's 2.5. The only thing is, that's what it uses, but I just don't know what it can fucking shield. But if it can shield a phone, and if you figure if your phone says 5G, even though it says 5G, it's not 5G. Technically, it could be fucking lower than that. Well, at least you get an idea that, at least it's going to be shielded for quite a bit. I'm just thinking, fuck, you put it in that, and then see if you got money. It's completely different. So less EMF, and it just has to be a Faraday cage. But I was thinking, fuck, microwave's fucking cheap. I'd glue that motherfucker shut. I would. I got a shitload of fucking seats. It's in a tin though, but that tin's got fucking holes in it. It's got really small little pinholes for lights. So that does not work. If it's got a fucking hole in it, it's just gonna, if their signal gets in there, it's just gonna ricochet around in it. So anyways, they have shielding like fucking tons of shit. Fabric, clothing, bedding, just fucking tons. So they got one for radio frequency, and I bet you money this one gives you the actual frequency code. So they have a room, or sorry, if you have a room that you want to completely shield, they have the paint over here, and this paint comes with a grounding rod for the ground. That fucking excellent. Even if you didn't use it on the whole wall, and you had like let's say you had a cellar tower over there, you just fucking put it on that side of the wall. Because if it's not fucking completely closed, it's just bouncing around. The head netting, fuck that. That looks like it would fucking. No, I don't think that would fit around a fucking microwave. It's not big enough. Ray pad. Does it give you the frequency? Fucking 8 better. 8 ohm value, 0.5. See, before, when I used to go on this site, it used to give you the frequency that it would block from. They got better shit. Bedding, I would fucking, you'd be able to wrap that fucker around a couple times. Flat sheets. Okay. Travel blanket. Fuck, I'll give it a shot. Nylon silver 4.5. That ain't enough. Fuck that. I want to safeguard my shit. Pure copper Canopy mesh. That's what I want. High performance mesh. Ooh. Hertz cloth fabric. This is the real shit right here. Holy shit. Yeah, let's just try that once. Yeah. You got your little, oh, you don't have one? I was gonna say, where's the little flipper thing? It's like you give me your highest amount first. Radial screen mesh. I've seen this done before, and this does work. You just have to have it on you just have to have it grounded. So what do we got? Do we have numbers? Yes, we do. All right. So 1 to 2.5, and that still is not 5 millimeter. 5 gigahertz bandwidth. You have to use fucking 2 of them. What do we got? 10 megahertz down to 3 gigahertz. Shielding performance from 60 dB from 10 megahertz down to 3 gigahertz. I like the microwave idea. That fucker's cheap. Oh, you'd be able to get one for like fucking probably $5 on fucking. You'd probably get one free on there if you looked around long enough. Well, at least you get an idea that, you know, you might want to shield your fucking seeds. That, and seeing that you're a breeder and you probably can get in contact with, like, you know, the seed banks. I'd say, hey, seed bank, can you get a meter and test your facility so it's not being blasted by fucking microwaves, fucking ruining the genetics? You know, it's fucking new. It's never been fucking tested. And when you do the 4-hour video and you find out what they use for testing for cell phones and what they still use today, you're gonna want to fucking shield your fucking seeds. It's a fucking microwave. It's gonna just take up a little bit of space. And so what? You gotta lug this microwave around for the next 10, 20 years, and then later on when you find out that it has a lot of validity and I just saved all your seeds, you could just be like, hey, that wasn't too bad. I had to fucking fuck around with this fucking giant microwave for a while. So you do have an EMF house on it. I mean, it's pretty nice. That'll get you at least in the know with actual scientists. I mean, you can go over and type in Jack Cruz and listen to him. He's a neurosurgeon. He'll show you brains with fucking cancer on it from cell phone radiation. So this was supposed to be hosted by the EMF guy, and he's on YouTube as well. Unless this is in there, unless they're adding more. So if you type in EMF Health Summit, the first one I watched was probably 7 years ago. And that had like 30 some odd different specialists on there, over an hour and a half on each. So these are all testing equipment. This right here, you could do this one. Just type in body voltage test on YouTube, and you can do one with an ohm tester. I'll give you an idea of what kind of, you know, body voltage is in the air as well as what's going into your body. This radio, or any radio, will detect dirty electricity when you turn it onto an AM station on static. And just kind of wave it around the shit that you're trying to test, and you'll fucking hear it. Trust me, you ain't gonna miss it. Oh, they got a new one. Oh shit. So this safe and sound meter is really, really accurate and really, really good. There's another one. This is the Pro. That's the real deal. This is fucking tight. I never seen this. I was gonna download it the other day, and I was like, "Oh shit! They even got fucking little amplifier things, so you could even get even more accurate." Yeah. So this shit's fucking real. There's no debating it. I mean, you could try, you could try, but you got Environmental Health Trust. They are a think tank, and they've changed policy, everything, and it's real science. I mean, when you have 252 scientists from 43 nations that sign this, how the fuck are you going to argue with 252 scientists that are not out for money? It's just ridiculous with people doing whatever's conspiracy shit. You got this. This is fucking real. You should get on this. But it's too hard. Most people are in love with their technology, and they ain't gonna want to hear it. Child vulnerability, work your way around it. You have agriculture, so this is the reason why I'm kind of making this video. I didn't feel that it would be beneficial for me to not make a video about it. So now it's just like, hey, you didn't put your fucking seeds in the microwave. Not my fucking problem. I made a video. If you didn't catch it, if it didn't sit in your fucking head, that's not like I can force you to fucking do it. But G5 is brand new technology. Why would you even fuck with it? And just, I mean, you don't even know how much is in your fucking home right now. You don't know how much is in the fucking seed bank. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of like you're seeding the strength of that seed to go through fucking horrible fucking environment as it is right now, depending on where you're at. But you know, Starlink, it's gonna fucking be everywhere. So this is going to be another environment thing that it has to fucking deal with. And the root system, it's exactly where all that shit fucking goes. You can go over to Environmental Health Trust and do your own digging. But I'll tell you this much. I'm going to be safeguarding my seeds quite a bit. And the microwave is kind of half-assed because without a fucking meter, I still don't fucking know. And I don't like that. I mean, even though I can find a phone and maybe call customer service and say, are you really on 5G? That way, when I do call it and it doesn't ring, then I know it's fucking safeguarded from 5G. The only thing I don't know it's safeguarded from is when they use different fucking frequencies. So just think about this. You have your seeds in your house. You have a smart meter on your house. You have a Bluetooth Wi-Fi enabled grow light. You have a huge shitload of fucking EMF in your house. And it's correlating to wherever you're fucking storing your seeds. And without a meter, you have no idea what's being hit by it. So, yeah. You can watch all the experiments. You can read all the papers when you go over to Environmental Health Trust. So when you're over at Environmental Health Trust, you'll see all these blue tags. You click on one, boom, you're right to a peer-reviewed study. And you can read all about it, how they did it, and just apply the scientific method. But I'll tell you this much, the scientific method is flawed. It is. It's all based on how many variables you use. You don't use that many variables, you're going to get a different fucking outcome. Yeah, I mentioned that in science class and told me to keep quiet. I was just like, well, it's true. So boom, you're right to fucking abstract whole fucking thing. You can contact who did the study, you know, who bitched about what, and you can read them all. I mean, there's freaking tons, one right after another. There's also pictures of smart meters and dieback by the plants that are growing by it. So with that being said, I will not be purchasing my seeds from a seed bank because, yeah, it's just, you know, how long have they been sitting there? What kind of EMF have they been under? And it creates fucking problems. if it creates problems in a human being, what is it doing to a seed? I mean, there's so many of them to fucking read that you'll be there for fucking ever. And it affects fucking bacteria and everything. There's a bacteria coating on the seed, so on and so forth. Fucking you'd be here all fucking day. So I figured, might as well make one simple. Fucking stick a phone in a microwave, call it. You don't hear it ring. Put your seeds in there, safeguard them. And then maybe you want to learn a little bit more about EMF and dirty electricity and shit like that. Well, that's my video. Save your seeds as well as yourself.